Army Man's out here today at old Rent House. We did right there. Say hello, Army Man.
Hi, guys.
And all we found so far is a weedy. We're kind of in the competition right now. Who's going to win the weedy competition? He's got one, I got one. We haven't looked at the date. We'll look at them later and find out who the winner is. But I just got another good target right here. It's not, I would just say a good target, depending on what we're digging today. Much of nothing, but it is kind of a token here. William McHenry, President William McHenry, I guess. Let me clean this up and I'll get a better shot of it. I'll say William McHenry, our 9th president. And then it's got a little bit of something on the back about some type of famous battle. I can't read it without my glasses. Oh well, that's better than nothing. I'll keep on going. Army Man walked right over this.
Oh,
I came back and got it.
Me.
This is something he's been wanting to dig for a long time. And I've dug so many of them. And I just popped it up. And there it is. It's a Great Seal coat button. Him being an Army Man's been wanting to dig one of those. And he just walked right through this line. And I came right behind him and got that Great Seal button for him. Think I ought to give it to him. Yeah, check that out. That's pretty nice there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to have dug that one, Army Man? I love it when I get stuff like this. Let's keep going. Ended up being a little brass lock with the letter B on it. Alright, we'll keep going. Well, it's a couple of days have gone by since we came out here and we dug this little house out here. Found a couple of things, but I wanted to come back and hit it one more time with my bigger coil, go a little bit deeper. Found a wheat penny so far, a lot of trash, and just dug up this little relic here. I know everybody digs these all the time, but they're always interesting finds. Harmonica reeds, at least it dates back a little bit. But anyway, we'll keep going, see what we can find. Got a surface find right here. Nothing great. No cash value token. It's something. We'll keep going. $12.38. A lot of targets in here. 1141. 1141. Let me let you listen to this. There's a lot of tones in here, but I hear one high pitch. I hear a lot of pennies, but one high one. $12.46. Let's go see what that is. Still down in the hole. Ah, yeah, that's what I like to see. Can you see that? Kind of on edge. Right there. Looks like it's going to be a Washington quarter. Yep, sure enough. Coming out clean too. 1954. 1954, a little tarnished. That's why you dig all these places up here around the steps. We've hunted this already twice, but we haven't hunted up. I've never came up here and hunted right up at these wren houses, right up around the steps. And that's what I'm doing today. I've already hunted this once, but I'm going back up against the house, up in the bushes, seeing what I missed, and digging all these iffy signals. So let's keep on going. Before I get up, let's go ahead and check this hole. There's still something down in here. Let's see what. Maybe that's why it was jumping around so much. Always check your holes, recheck your holes. Something right there. That's just trash. That's what a lot of trash in here. These wren houses have a lot of trash. Wow, my. Right there. There it is, right there. Popped it up right there. It's gonna be, is that a nickel or is that a war nickel? That's gonna be a war nickel. And they're in that same hole with that quarter. Coins are a little tarnished, but they're coming out looking pretty good. But just right here, always check your holes. That's all right. Let's keep on going. It's starting to rain on me out here, but I'm getting a mid-tone with a high chirp. Kind of looks like there's a couple of targets in there. And I'll let you listen to that. You hear the high tone in there? It's right up here. It's right up here with this tree. They cut this old tree down. I've dug some wheat pennies out of here, and I dug yesterday right there, and I never did dig this signal, but we're going to see what it is together. So let me set you up. I got it, guys. After all this, see it root here, you got a root there, you got a root over here, but right there, down amongst those roots. It's going to be another Washington, 1945. All right, I'll take that any day. Let's keep going. I heard this yesterday when I was out here, and I didn't dig it because there's all this trash in the yard. I've been hunting this with my AT Max, but there's just so much trash in these wren house yards that Max is just not doing a good job amongst all this trash up here. I mean, it's just, the signals are just a constant signal tone. And I got my CTX, got it set up with my program. I got the large coil on to go deeper, and it's picking up those signals, but it's finding that high tone in there that's being masked. So that's a quarter and a war nickel and another quarter here. So let's keep going. It's starting to rain on me. It's cold. It's about 39 degrees out here today. You can see that it's raining, but I'm fixing to quit. I've got one more target here. It's an overload right here, and it's jumping from a 38. But every once in a while I'll get a high pitch in there. 43. Right in there. Let's dig that and see what this is. Again, I'm digging around all these roots and stuff where we haven't really detected the first couple of times. It's always iron ore and trash. But these rent houses, they are always full of trash, but I'm telling you, they're full of treasures too. I must have knocked it out of the hole, or is that overload? It must be that overload. Now, there it is. That's why, can you see that? That's why it was overloading right there. Big old pipe, and that's probably what was disguising this. There it is. Some down there. I don't expect it to be anything great. Jumping around from a 38 to 43. I dug a lot of pennies out of here. Ah, look at there. You see that on camera? Maybe not. I'll lift that up. What is that? Man, it's cold out here. It's gonna be a Mercury dime. It'll be a Mercury dime. 19. Looks like 42. And that would go fitting with the house. 42 Mercury dime. All right, it's worth coming out in this cold, rainy day. See my breath? Back at this house that we've hunted, I found a military button right over there, a lock right over there, found some wheat pennies back in the back. My friend found the army man found that Canadian dime here, found a token up there, a lot of pennies yesterday, a lot of change, toy cars, and this is probably why we missed this before, is because of this big old iron pipe right there masking. And I heard just a chirp, just enough to go back and dig this again, and I'm glad I did. But I'm gonna call it a day. I'll get home and get in some dry and do a wrap up at the house. So I'll see you there. Back in from detecting, went back out to the rent houses that I've been doing off and on. This is my third trip over there. A lot of people don't like doing rent houses because it's so trashy. And but I find if you just take your time and you get out there and you work it, go back and work it again with a different detector in a different direction, and get under those bushes up against the house edges and places where you normally wouldn't swing your detector, you always have surprises, and today was no different. I had a great surprise. But it's 36 degrees, it's rainy, and here in Texas it's cold. I know you guys up there in the Northeast say that 36 is not cold, but here in Texas it is. It's humidity here, it just goes to you to the bone, it's cold. And I'm already soaking wet here, my hoodie's all wet, so I'm gonna do a quick wrap up and get back with you. So let me turn you around. I apologize for the noise. I live right here beside the main highway. And so let me get the wrap up to you. Well, here's my trash. This is not all the trash. I've already thrown one batch away. My patch was getting too heavy. But here's what I got left over here. Just a bunch of typical stuff that you dig in rent houses. And what would rent houses be if you didn't have a car lot? Boy, I've got more to my collection here. I got 4 different toy cars. I've got a whole harmonica reed. I've got like a safety lock box key, a marble, a little lock. Ended up with 4 quarters and 5 dimes, 4 nickels, and 43 pennies. This was on a different hunt, but I didn't have enough to make another video, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put this at the end of this video after the wrap up and the closing. I'll put it as bonus footage of me finding this 6-pound cannonball fragment, a 3-ringer bullet smashed, a 69 caliber, 50 caliber, and a couple more little buttons and little buckyball. I'll put that at the end of this video just as a short, about a 3 or 4 minute video. Ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Wheaties. I'm not even sure what the oldest one is. I would assume, as the rest of the coins, probably somewhere in the 30s or 40s, 50s. Some type of little token here. This was a neat little token. This was a 1960s token, a presidential token. I got that great seal button. I got a war nickel. I got a 42 dime. And then I got a 45 quarter and a 54. Reverse the dates right there. So got some silvers out of it, some tokens. I got some relics, and overall it was a good day. It was 3 different times I went over there. Once with my army man and twice by myself. And just paid off to go back and hunt with my CTX this time. And I've got the large coil on there. And just listening in, and it just finds a lot of good stuff. It's a great detector. Not to take anything away from the 18 Max. It's a great detector too, and I hunt with it just as much. But this thing right here can really sniff out silver when it's in a trashy yard. So I'll go back and hunt with this one after I hunt with the 18 Max. But anyway, there's the trash. There's the treasures. And I just want to remind you that the greatest treasure is not what we can find out of the ground sitting on the back of our tailgates. The greatest treasure is what can be found up in heaven. Go keep searching, my friends. Keep looking up. Until we meet again, God bless and happy hunting. Everybody, it is 5:20. We are loading up and we're heading out to Alexandria, Louisiana this morning. We're going to do some Civil War relic hunting. Me and my friend David, who helped me find that other half of my buckle on a few videos back. And so we got about a 3-hour drive to go, and I'll turn the camera on when we get there and when we start finding stuff. So enjoy this time. Let's go dig some Civil War relics and save some history. Well, I've been out here a little over an hour. And my friend has found 1 mini ball, a couple of pieces of lead. I found a piece of lead. We really haven't found a whole lot, but here's my best find so far. Let me turn you around. Let me show you what I got. This right here, it's a cannonball fragment. Looks like maybe a 6-pound cannonball fragment. That's a good find. This is maybe if there's one, there'll be a couple more. Maybe there'll be a cannonball out here. That'd be a great find. But anyway, we're going to keep on going, keep on looking. We're out there in this big old field, as far as you can see. And the troops came right through here. We moved on to another location. This is actually our 3rd location. We went to the 2nd and the 3rd one. This is our 4th location, and we didn't find anything but a couple of mini balls. But I just turned on my machine. I walked maybe 75 yards from my truck, and right here on top of the ground, it's a 69 caliber mini ball. That's what I'm looking for. Don't have much time, so let's get at it. Yeah, I've got me another round ball this time. It's not a 69, it's going to be the smaller version of that. All right, I'm in the hunt. I'm in the same location that I was in my video that came out called Together Once Again, that I found that 1855 New York militia buckle, and my friend found the loop part to the tongue that I had found. And we're running out of daylight. Only got a couple hours before we have to drive back home, but I'm actually trying to find the wreath part of that right now. So I'm out here in the same area and hunting frantically and finding these mini balls in between. So hopefully I can find the other part of that buckle and make it complete. That would make my day. All right, let's keep going. Well, today was just kind of a bomb kind of day. We went to 4 different places down here in Alexandria and in between Alexandria and Natchitoches, and we have hunted and really didn't find a whole lot. David, my friend, he found some round balls and some mini balls, more than I did. And I didn't find a whole lot, but let me turn you around. Let me show you what we got. There's my trash for the day. A lot of, man, that was ringing up at like a 91. I thought I had me a silver dollar. Got something right here. I don't know what that is. Some type of base plate or something. Ring. Bunch of modern day bullets. A couple of old casings. And one's a Henry casing here. A couple of modern bullets, but they're still old. I would say back in the early 1900s. Got some type of tag and some type of Dumaflocci. I don't know what that is. If you know what it is, comment below. Got a bucking ball. I got a small round ball and a 69 caliber round ball. A little flat button. It may be an overall button, I'm not sure. And this, some piece of lead. I don't know if that came off of like a sabot or what. And then I guess the best find of the day for me would be this cannonball fragment. And that's why I'm calling this video such a bomb of a day. That's about all I got. Anyway, it was good to get out here. It's good to get out and see what you can find. I didn't find my other part of my buckle, but it still may be out here. But then again, it may be long gone by now. But until next time, I want to wish everybody a happy day and happy hunting. And don't forget, the greatest treasure is not what's sitting on the back of your tailgate. The greatest treasure is what's sitting up in heaven. Keep searching, my friends. Keep looking up. Until next time, God bless.